In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's two down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number
two
3.
outs, base is empty.
Bryce.
And now for the Phillies,
Harper.
Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Two outs, base is empty. Flips the corner, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one missing inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Garrett hauls it in to end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Griff McGarry. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Right-hander kick steals. That's down and in. Goes down looking.
Batting second,
Claudio Minoso, the next to hit.
Minoso.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner. gathers and throws to first. And here this afternoon, too quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Mookie Betts.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. He just has that knack for working a lot of deep counts, and pitchers don't seem to want to challenge him too often either. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the National League.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one in there across the letters.
0-1.
Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Stays alive. That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. And down on strikes he goes. That is the inning. 1 left for L.A. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Gonsolin back to work. Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Kicks and deals. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. The pitch. Out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is good. The first baseman, number 21.
Here's another look with StatCast singing. The throw needed to be strong to beat the runner, and it was.
Yeah, that play was close, and I think we need to credit that 88-mile-per-hour throw as the difference maker right there. That's just impressive.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. In the air, right side. Garrett has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. Two and one now. And it's fouled away. And another ball. On the ground to third. Minoso slings to first. That ends the frame. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson.
The designated hitter,
The right-hander back to work. Missed inside with the curve. This one in the air, right field. Harper makes the grab, one away.
batting fifth, the right fielder.
Stone Garrett steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. That's off the mark. 1-0. Line drive, knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Outside low. It's 2-2. Righty to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball out to left field. Marsh on the move. He's got it. And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That clips the zone.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
0-2 now.
What?
Wouldn't chase that time. And a pitch. Inside, just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him. And there's one away. Brett Beatty stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And the batter now, Johan Rojas.
Ball one, no strike.
That misses. Ball one. Man at second. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Turner now. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike. Righty delivers way high.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swings over the top of that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Harold Ramirez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point on that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chris Taylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Harper hustling after it. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's out to center field. In and to his right. And that'll do it. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bryce Harper. The pitch. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Just missed. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now, Kyle Schwarber flied to right his first time. That clips the inside corner for a strike. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Here's the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And He's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
One gone runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Harry Ford, 0 for 1 so far. There's the strike. Here comes a pitch. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Struck him out looking.
The first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
Alonso.
Sliced hard but foul. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
(0-2) now. Next offering misses down and away. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that skips into dirt. Wouldn't chase that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Kicks and fires. In the air, left field. Ramirez pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. Still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the number 2 hitter, Claudio Minoso.
Claudio Minoso.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Mookie now, and he's already singled in this game. Fouled off. He was late. Turns and fires the Betts. Out towards right center field. Harper. Long run. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there are 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Outman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That misses, and that is ball 1. swing and a pop-up. Turner in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Next offering is downstairs.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The pitch out there, 1 away.
Now batting,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Well,
base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter, and it just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Brett Beatty stands in for the Phillies. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. And a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Garrett in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
No strike.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That misses. 2-1. Ground ball right side. On to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's in for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jonathan Hernandez appears to be getting loose. Adams warming up as well. The line to kick the pitch. That one not close. And the count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Just a slow ground ball this time. And he's safe at first.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's Harper now. Fastball for a strike. At the belt and fires. That one clips the outside corner. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Turner runs. Striking there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Kyle.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tony Gonsolin done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, number 80.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. This guy with light tower power.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one catches the zone. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one upstairs. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch misses, and a full count now. Harry Ford waiting for a turn at the plate. Got him looking for the strikeout. Throws him with a backdoor slider. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. And we still have no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the left fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Ramirez.
A wind of the pitch. Very high with that one. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went. Slider right there.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That's to third. Baden tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
Chris Taylor down.
Taylor.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And a foul ball. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ready. Freeman.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Headed down the line. Marsh on the move. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford.
And he deals. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Pete Alonso.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Base knock center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Throw over to first, and he's back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. And that will drop foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez has it sized up. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the last half of the seventh. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Claudio Minoso. The pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jeff Hoffman. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Strom getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2. On the ground to third, Baden. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to Alonso, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
The Phils holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouled off left side. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Jack Peterson. That one inside. 1-0. The tying run at the plate. That's outside. And now 2-0.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Austin Adams.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. Strike one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Kicks and deals. And takes low for ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But in some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Turner stands in now, looks at that one inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Hernandez up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. Way outside, 2-0. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Harper.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. Move to first. And Turner's back in. Turner, the base runner at first with 1 out. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, get back on track. His team needs him.
Schwarber stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Right through there for a strike. That one's in there. And that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll pull him to second safely.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
JT Realmuto steps in. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a base hit on the line. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Harold Ramirez at the dish, known for his late inning heroics. Fastball for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Righty delivers. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Brian Abreu preparing to come on if needed. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that's ripped for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Griff McGarry out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Making a move at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Tyler Fitzgerald. Here comes Chris Taylor. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. So the tying run at second puts a bunt down. Baden off balance feet. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
And next for LA, Claudio Minoso. 1 for 3. Yeah, there's a ball. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Slider misses outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And that'll load the bases.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here's Mookie now. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Real Muto, the runner at third. Taylor on second. Minoso on at first with 2 down. The 0-2.
1 ball.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now into the ball game on defense. Tyler Fitzgerald. He'll be out in left field. Now on the bump, Jonathan Hernandez.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Well, 1-run game, and digging in for Philadelphia, Harry Ford 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Not even close there. And a count even 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Two down. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Alonso batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, they didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the righty deals. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for Philadelphia.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The pitch. And it's even
outside.
up. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brian Abreu.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, James Outman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. One-run game, bottom 9.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Just missed.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jock Peterson waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Looking to get the tying run on base. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And that one fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that's in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 0-2. And that one is inside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And here it comes. Oh, this one's plastic. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He hammers one out to center. And the Dodgers walk it off and win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.